First of all, I do know who did this one. This is the Suko Yaka Suhara Urea Lotion. And this is my friend Penny from Penn Smith Skincare that turned me onto this. This is my second bottle. And this stuff is just lovely as far as being a moisturizer. It is not like a typical moisturizer. Obviously, guys can probably see that it is a liquid in there. And it's so light. It really is. But when you pat it on your face, it's like, wow, you feel that hydration. It's not like some other essences that I've had before that haven't really, given that punch of hydration to my skin. This one does. And I have talked about this in skincare videos. I've talked about it in monthly favorites, my yearly favorites. I even had this in, and I am so happy that I have this in my arsenal. I will never be without that. I almost panicked because they were out of stock for a while. Another thing, this is not something that anybody told me. This is actually something that I was reading about, is dry brushing. This is just a basic dry brush that has a little handle right here, nothing major. You can do this in the shower if you want to. I prefer to do it dry. Dry brushing helps exfoliate your skin, and it also helps move the lymphatic system. And so, you can, do, in your armpits, down your breasts, your legs, anything like that. It's supposed to help stimulate the blood flow to you. And it's really good for me. I do it down my legs and my calves because my toes get so cold. Because when I was a little girl, I did have my toes frostbitten. So my toes get really cold. There's not really good circulation. So brushing down there around my ankles and my calves really helps. So I really do enjoy dry brushing. It's something that I think is really good for just about anybody. Okay, another thing is my jade roller. I love this when I'm doing my skincare. It is so nice to be able to rub it all over. It helps your skincare go in deeper. It has a big end on this side, and then on this side it has a smaller end. This is the side that I use for around my nose, around my eyes, to get really in there and get kind of deep. And this, again, will stimulate your lymphatic system. The lymphatic system is your drainage system for anything that is yucky in your body. So, if you have any toxins in your body, if you have any sort of a virus, anything that's, not supposed to be there, the lymphatic system helps drain your body of toxins. So this is what I'm really into this lately, just being able to, work with your body and help your body to do what it's supposed to do. I use this on my husband. He has terrible sinus problems in one side, and I use this on him to do a massage, and the cooling effect of it and the stimulation really does help him. And before long, he will notice that it is feeling better, and he can actually breathe through there for a little while. So it's a really good tool to alleviate sinus headaches, anything like that. So just really love that one. This one is the Laneige sleeping mask. How about sleeping mask? Anyway, this is a really great hydrator for you to use overnight on your lips. And I've used this for a few years now, and it's just the last step in my skincare routine. And it really does make my lips feel so much better by morning. So it's really a good product, quite thick. And you guys have probably seen it all over the internet. They're talking about it all the time. On Sephora's website, this is a $20 bottle. I get it on Amazon for $13 and some change. So to save that kind of money, to me, is a great bargain. I love that. And I do know that you do have to be careful with Amazon because they can have some knockoffs that do look exactly like the real thing. If you guys are ever in doubt about that, read the reviews. You can usually find that out. So definitely a really good product to save some money on Amazon, and a great product in general. Another thing that I get all the time is the numbing cream. This is called Advanced Numb. This is a numbing cream that I use for my derma rolling. I cannot do it. I am such a wimp when I have to get ready to do my derma rolling. My forehead is so tender when I do my derma rolling. I think it's the most tender part. I can do my lips. I mean, it hurts, but I can do my lips. I can even do my neck and it not be that big of a deal. But you get close to that forehead, and for some reason it just really, I don't know if I'm being a baby or what, but it really it does hurt, but this is a lidocaine topical numbing cream. This is great because in about 5 to 10 minutes, you're going to be numb enough to be able to do it a little bit deeper instead of just like barely rolling it over because it hurts so bad. So, you know, the deeper that you go with your derma roller, you don't want to like press and, you know, rake it really hard, but the deeper that you can get that, let that derma roller do its job, then whatever product you decide to put on top of it, it's going to sink in deeper. I had gotten away from derma rolling for a while because I was out of that. So I make sure that I have that all the time. This is a glass nail file and you can get these. I usually get them in a 5 or 6 pack. What a glass nail file actually does is as you're filing, you're not raking the actual nail up. Like with a normal emery board, you might have, you know, jagged parts left behind. This actually will seal down the nail, the end of the nail. So you're gonna have less chance of it catching or, you know, breaking at certain points. I have felt like this has just done my nails so well. Right now I'm kind of in a part where my nails aren't super long. They're pretty good on this hand. I did lose this one just recently. I just love this because anytime there's a snag, I come right for it and I feel like it does so good. Now I also have the issue of sometimes the top of my nail peeling, and instead of peeling it, what I'll do is I'll take this and I will try to seal it down like this so that the peeling stops. I just really have appreciated how good this does, and I appreciate that you can get them so dang cheap on Amazon. Okay, something else that I want to tell you guys, I have done this for a long time. You guys have commented on it here and there, but when I spray my face at the very end with my finishing spray, I use a fan and I just fan my face until I feel like it's completely dry, or fan it until I feel like it's just barely damp, and then go in and pat that in with the beauty sponge and just seal that makeup in. But my point is that these you can get so cheap on Amazon. I don't know if you can still get this one or not. It's years old. So but I will link these for you guys so that you can look at them. It's very inexpensive and it's a great tool to have just next to your makeup. I actually have been using this for hot flashes. So I have one in my purse and one at my bedside. So it's really nice to be able to have that when that hits you and you're like, oh my gosh, you get so red in your face and all that good stuff. Okay, in the shower, you guys, with my fibromyalgia and the other things that I've been experiencing, it's been really hard to stand and shave my legs or anything like that. And Glitzy Fritzy Mary on her channel, she showed this razor, and I think it's a Panasonic, and you can do it wet or you can dry. You can do it dry, and it's just like a man's razor basically, but you know, designed for a woman. I love this thing. It's rechargeable, and so you don't have to worry about that. The charger just sits in my bathroom on the outlet, and I just set it on there and it stays right there while it charges. So I really do enjoy having that a lot. Okay, and last thing I want to show you is my mirror that I got not too long ago. So it's a really nice size mirror. So it does have a USB cord. You can do batteries on it, but it does have a USB cord, and you just plug it in down there, and then it has lights on it. And I really like this, you guys. It has been something that for me has been so good because as my eyesight is going, finding that just having that extra light on there is so nice to be able to illuminate and be able to see what you're doing. Now this also swivels too, which is really nice. And then I think